As a Christian, it has become increasingly evident that the mainstream media cannot be trusted to provide unbiased and accurate information. The reasons for this distrust are multifaceted and rooted in the fundamental values and principles of Christianity. One of the primary concerns is the blatant disregard for Christian values and morals that permeate the media landscape. The mainstream media often promotes a secular humanist worldview that is antithetical to Christian teachings, and this is reflected in the content they produce. The media's bias against Christianity is not only evident in the way they report on Christian issues, but also in the way they deliberately exclude or distort Christian perspectives on various topics. For instance, when reporting on issues like abortion, same-sex marriage, or religious freedom, the media often presents a skewed narrative that favors the secular humanist viewpoint while ignoring or marginalizing the Christian perspective. This is not only misleading but also perpetuates a false narrative that undermines the values and principles that Christians hold dear. Furthermore, the mainstream media's obsession with sensationalism and ratings-driven journalism has led to a culture of misinformation and disinformation. The pursuit of profit and viewership has become the primary driver of media content, rather than a commitment to truth and accuracy. This has resulted in a proliferation of fake news, propaganda, and disinformation that is designed to manipulate public opinion and shape the narrative on various issues. As a Christian, it is imperative to be discerning and critical of the information presented in the media, recognizing that the pursuit of truth and accuracy is often sacrificed on the altar of ratings and profit. Another reason Christians cannot trust the mainstream media is the lack of accountability and transparency in their reporting. The media often presents itself as a neutral and impartial arbiter of truth, but in reality, they are driven by their own agendas and biases. The lack of transparency in their reporting processes, combined with the absence of accountability, creates an environment in which misinformation and disinformation can thrive. This is particularly concerning for Christians, who are called to be seekers of truth and wisdom, and who recognize the importance of veracity and honesty in all aspects of life. In addition, the mainstream media's tendency to suppress or ignore stories that are favorable to Christianity or that highlight the positive impact of Christian values and principles is a significant concern. The media's blackout on stories like the persecution of Christians around the world, the importance of religious freedom, or the positive contributions of Christian organizations and individuals to society is a stark reminder of the bias and agenda-driven reporting. This selective reporting not only distorts the public's perception of reality but also perpetuates a narrative that is hostile to Christianity and its values. The Bible warns Christians to be cautious of the influences of the world and to be discerning in their consumption of information. In 1 John 4:1, the Apostle John writes, "Dear friends, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see if they are from God, because many false prophets have gone out into the world." This exhortation is particularly relevant in today's media landscape, where the lines between truth and falsehood are often blurred. As Christians, it is essential to approach the media with a critical and discerning eye, recognizing that the information presented may not always be accurate or trustworthy. In conclusion, as a Christian, it is imperative to approach the mainstream media with caution and skepticism. The media's bias against Christianity, the pursuit of sensationalism and ratings-driven journalism, lack of accountability and transparency, and suppression of stories that are favorable to Christianity are all reasons why Christians cannot trust the mainstream media. Instead, Christians should seek out alternative sources of information that are committed to truth, accuracy, and fairness, and that reflect the values and principles of Christianity. By being discerning and critical in their consumption of media, Christians can navigate the complex and often treacherous media landscape and stay informed without compromising their values and principles.